Hi guys, it's Simon from Ghost Raiders and I'm out again on another investigation. Tonight I'm at a undisclosed former World War II Airbase. This one's a little bit different in the fact that this one now has been turned into like sort of a track day event place. So there is still a tower here. Sadly we can't get access to it as it's fenced off, and I'll show you why in a second it's fenced off. This is, if you can see there, it's just a field of solar panels, and apparently the runway, or the former runway, is or was in and amongst all that lot there. There are many things that have happened here, and in a moment I will be you'll see I'll be interviewing Dave, who's worked security here for 10 years on and off, and Jamie, he's working here at the moment. He doesn't want to appear on camera, so you will possibly hear his voice in the background. I'm also joined here tonight with Mini and Alick and Dave's wife Michelle.
Hi guys, at this location where we are, some paranormal stuff's actually gave me the chillies. There's been myths of a certain creature called Black Annis that roam Leicestershire. There's been car alarms going off when there's nobody about. A great big creature standing up about, I don't know, 10 feet ish tall. Another colleague you know is Alec. When he was covering for me one night, him and his wife, you also know, there was a creature standing at the back of us, and he stood up, rustled, and it ran off up the embankment. I mean, if you want to just point the camera down to where the embankment is, and that would be that there.
Mm-hmm.
The creature just ran up it like it was Linford Christie or something like that. He just left us standing. We've had like a parachute rustling just in front of the track here. My colleague, who I've covered before now, he's seen it. Alec, he saw, I don't know, it must have been about a 10-foot wingspan creature down towards the main car park.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that actually went over the trees.
Yeah, that's correct.
But
Yeah.
it's like I was saying to Jay earlier, the similarity about the parachute rustling, it sounded exactly the same.
Yeah.
But I went from here, say, the silver car over there, turned round, and I looked up and I saw this big shadow thing.
Yeah, about 10 feet, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
go across the trees.
Right.
I must admit, Dave asked me to come back the night after. Now I said you could cover that night.
So it put the willies up you basically.
Just a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
I've seen over on the tree line, well, that tree line there, I've seen a lantern going across.
Yeah.
Because obviously we used to have a caravan hut here, and you used to see it across going down there.
Right.
We've also seen what I can describe is off animal.
Yeah. It looked like a
Human.
great big dog.
Mm.
So, well, we could say it looked like, without being pathetic, werewolf style kind of animal, fours going across, and then a car alarm went off, like I say, and then this thing just stood up.
So it stood up on its hind legs.
Stood up.
Yeah.
It like human
It
form.
looked like
Yeah.
it had a hoodie on it. Didn't
Yeah,
it?
Yeah.
With a white face.
Yeah.
Yeah, just nothing there, and it was like,
Now this Black Annis that we were talking about before we got here, me and Minnie.
Yeah.
Minnie said that the Black Annis is a shapeshifter.
Yeah.
So it could the things that you've been seeing, the wingspans, the
Yeah,
what
it must
you,
most possibly be.
yeah.
But you know, it's enough to make you sit in your car and pop right over there.
Yeah.
Trust me, it gives you.
Yeah.
There's also the Sergeant Major as well.
Yeah, there's in the building when we was here, we used to have an officer as such giving us orders. In the building behind you, there's a window where he peers out.
Okay, I was going to turn around and. So we're looking at this building here, and we're looking
one
at.
of those two top windows. Years ago, when we had certain events on, the ground used to rumble, and we had an ambulance crew sat up the top on turn 3, and she just crapped herself, drove down here on blue lights, stopped. I don't think she even pulled the handbrake up and got out before she threw the radio back at one of the staff, got in, and never been back to this place before again. There's an air tower up there. There's apparently a guy who's hung himself in there about 12 years ago. There's a pilot of some sort up there, and a white lady, shadow of the white lady, and
Yeah, she's normally down on the bottom door.
yeah. In the past, we've gone up with spirit box of some sort with Mini and Alick, and we've had some things come through, but it wasn't 100% clear. So, you know, with a few more people around us, we may get a better energy. So yeah.
Do you hear that?
Yes. Did you just hear that down there?
I had some of it.
I don't know what
Over
I
there.
heard.
In that area,
Yeah. Well, this
Yeah.
this general direction, I heard something that was like maybe a footstep or.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So, as we speak, you know, as
Activity starting
the
to ramp
activity
up.
as we speak is slowly coming up.
Yeah.
But my colleague is going to talk to us off camera. So now he's going to explain to you guys what he's felt here, and I guess it's something similar to myself.
You've basically covered what you've just said. I've seen the dark figure is about 7, 8 foot tall, just behind that Mercedes truck, just down the embankment.
Right.
It was down there, facing towards the field.
Yep.
And as I looked away and looked back again, it got completely gone.
Unfortunately, we had a mishap 3 months ago with one of the employees here. Unfortunately, you know, sorry for the family for their loss, everything. But one of the employees committed suicide here, and Jamie said he heard someone, and
I couldn't quite make out the voice, what it was trying to say, but it was like, as in to say, look over here kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it
I'm
was,
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's, as Minnie explained to me on the way here, there's also, you hear music.
Yes, we hear music over in the corner of the hangar. It's like World War II music.
Right.
When you get down there, it shuts off.
Right.
It goes quiet, but the atmosphere makes you cold.
It also
you know.
sounds like there's a party going on.
Yeah, it sounds like a party going on.
Over the
Yeah,
World
yeah.
War II music.
Right. Okay. Jamie, you got pushed over.
Yes, I got pushed over.
Do you want to?
Where the tie wall is,
Yeah.
in the distance.
Jamie was like, just like this, you know, watching the silhouette, I guess. And then obviously he got pushed over from his right shoulder.
Right.
Like
Okay.
someone's just gone like that to him.
Now, I did a bit of googling on this airfield, and there was a plane crash here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nothing sinister as such. She just ran out of fuel.
Yeah, there was an air crash near to where we were, World War II plane. It might have been German, but the actual prop of that aircraft is at Presswold Hall where it sits to this day. So I can only say thank you for watching Mad Paranormal and
Ghost
Ghost
Raiders.
Raiders and me.
Thank you, Dave,
No
very
problem.
much. Thank you, Jamie. Black Annis. Black Annis is. Tell you what, Mini, you've done a little bit of research on Black Annis.
I have, yeah.
You explain about Black Annis
Okay.
and obviously the folklore, the myth, whatever you want to call it, surrounding Black Annis.
Okay.
Okay?
Right, okay. Black Annis is supposed to be some sort of legend dating back from the 1700s. She is said to be some sort of a witch. She's got long claws. She was said to steal children, skin them, dry the skins out, and wear them. She was also said to be stealing lambs, and she'd eat lambs and skin them alive, and she'd wear their skin too.
Now, this was around the waist.
Yes.
Hence.
I think actually for the whole body.
Right.
Yeah, if I remember rightly, it was the whole body. So this is actually, like I said, this is just a myth, but it was very, very believable back then. Now, also the villagers used to build very small windows in their little cottages, and that was said to stop her from being able to get through the windows. They were so hung up on the belief of this thing. Now, she was actually about 20 minutes away. She lived in a cave, and she was like 20 minutes away from where we are now. But back then, obviously in the 1700s, the whole of where we are was just vast land, so she could travel anywhere.
So Jamie just asked me, he says, when you was here looking after the place, did you kind of feel the car rock? Yeah, every night I was here actually. The car was like, you know, but Jamie just brought it up. He says, when you was here, did you feel? I went, yeah, every night.
Shell, you're looking down there.
Yeah.
Anything that you think? Picking up on anything?
Yeah, I'd like to go down there though at some point.
Yeah?
Yeah, we will.
Yeah? Come on, don't be shy. If you are the Black Annis, then you shouldn't be shy and you should be coming towards us and scaring us off.
Okay, I'll try this thing again. Okay, I'm calling out to any spirits that's in this land right now to come forward and make yourself known.
That was in the back of here. Oh, it sounded like it was in the back of here. What's in the back of here?
That sounded the actual hanger itself like a light knot.
It,
That's
yeah.
what I thought, actually, the hanger.
You thought the hanger, I thought the truck.
No, I thought the hanger. If there is a spirit that's just made yourself known and made that bang, can you do it again for us, please?
There is nobody in there.
There's nobody.
Nobody.
Absolutely nobody.
We knock on the hanger. If you can hear this knock, can you repeat it? Can you repeat that knock? That was over there.
That was over there. What's that?
Motorbike.
Somebody on motorbike.
Yeah.
Is he meant to be? Oh, that's on the road.
Who's here? Who's here in this area? Who's making the tapping noise on the building? Is it the Sergeant Major? If it's the Sergeant Major, do it again. Tap on the building.
Sergeant Major's here. I'm not doing my job. I'm being lazy. Do you want to come and shout at me? I refuse to do any work tonight. Are you going to come and discipline me?
Let's just walk back over here a minute, because I think it's a bit like everything else, you know, when you're not paying attention and you're not really, you get the knocks.
Yeah.
I don't know if you just heard that, but when you was facing that way, and you was facing your camera that towards Simon, it was like a type of noise.
No, I didn't
Like,
hear that.
like something just bolted past us, like, I don't know, it just that sort of noise. I mean, I literally turned around and looked at the back of Simon thinking it was him making a noise.
Yeah.
Right.
Dave has just heard a sound. Are you able to make and repeat that sound for us? I'm going to stand where I was. If you hear it, Dave. Yeah.
Because I actually had my back facing out towards the track, and I literally spun around and looked at your back thinking it may have been you.
Come on, do something.
There was a faint tap in the hanger just.
Spirits, we've laid a bit of equipment out. Please feel free to interact with this equipment. This is a K2. You go near it, it will light up. There is one green light on it at the moment. The closer you get, the more lights. You can interact with the green ball here. You can knock it off the bonnet, off the roof of the car. We have on the floor down here, we've got the REM pod. You go near the antenna, it will light up. Obviously, the closer you get to the antenna, the more lights. And we have also got the Ovulus, which is the word bank generator. Please feel free to interact with any of this equipment.
There's that bang again.
That was actually louder. That was actually a lot louder. Maybe you want to stop tapping the building and tap on some of the equipment. What's that, Simini?
Rewind.
Rewind. Rewind what? Have I captured something? You wanted me to rewind the footage?
Highway.
Highway.
There's been told that there was like a highway coach down the driveway. So
What do you class as the driveway?
do you know that part of the road where it was coming up, where we've got the wood on the right hand side of it?
Yeah.
There.
That's the driveway.
Right.
That goes all the way down to the road where I passed you guys at the entrance.
Yeah.
All the way down there. But there's been like lanterns and a few bits and bobs seen down there.
Yeah.
So
Possible that could tie
That-
in.
that could
Possibility.
tie into to highway.
Yeah.
But you also literally right over the back there is the main road that links to the industrial estate and a village. Village there and a village here.
Right.
So it may say that's the highway also.
Okay. Can you be more specific by what you mean by highway? Are you able to use the word bank generator that Mini is holding? Mini is this person here, if you are unfamiliar with who I mean by Mini.
Human.
Human.
Human? Yes, we are humans.
Yes.
Well,
Are you human?
okay, so we've just had to hang fire for 5 minutes while some staff came on site and then did what they needed to do and then disappear. While we were hanging fire, Dave, you said that you thought, well, you said you saw.
Yeah, because
What-
where was located back there.
What was that?
Did you just hear that?
I heard it.
It's like a great big loud thump.
I heard something different. I heard like a woo. Is there somebody here? Is there somebody here with us? How far down here, Dave, did you say? That was me.
No,
Oh, it cuts up there.
it was this direction. Sounded like a hiss.
Around about here.
Unless I've just heard a bit of rustling a bit of wind going through the trees or something.
There's no wind,
No,
it's
there's
still.
no wind.
That's one of the things that I said Minnie when we came. I says,
It's
pointless.
gotta be perfect night, that's
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it is
no
a
no
perfect
rain,
night
no
for it,
wind.
isn't it?
Else we're just going to get contamination.
when you guys are up there,
Mm.
and I'm looking down towards the van here.
Mm.
If say if you just stay there a second,
Yeah,
if it looked like I saw that, and then quickly turn.
right.
So roughly where Alec is now,
Yeah,
and it just come back down this
just down here.
way. So I'm not 100% sure, but when you guys were doing your voice thingy up there,
Oh, the ovulus.
yes,
Yeah,
obviously I don't know all the names. of
yeah.
the-
So yeah,
I kept looking down this way.
yeah. It's odd because sometimes you can be drawn to a certain area or in a certain direction.
See, that used to be an opening just there,
Right.
so we've had it blocked off.
Yeah.
So
Is there anybody here in this area? Minnie was here earlier with Michelle, and what?
did you hear that noise just up there?
No, we
just
were
round
round there.
Has
No,
it
that noise
moved?
that
There's a tap here,
Yeah, there was a tap here.
and there was a noise down there.
Right, we'll stay right here then.
It's
Do you know that whoop type of noise that I said earlier?
yeah.
I've just heard that whilst you was over there.
Come on, if you're here, make a noise for us again.
Sorry, Dave. I'm going to use you as a guinea pig. Are you able to push Dave over? Doesn't matter in which direction, forwards or backwards. Can you push Dave over? We are obviously in an area that we've heard numerous pieces of activity, from you, Minnie and Michelle hearing footsteps,
Yeah.
to taps, bangs, and also that noise that you heard earlier, Dave, that
Yeah, that was just up there. But when you guys was just round there, that exact same noise again was just up here.
to the figure that Dave said he saw peer around one of the vehicles and then suddenly disappear. Can you step forward? Can you walk towards the sound of our voices? Are you a mischievous spirit that just wants to make tapping noises and footstep noises but not actually interact in any other form? If you want to make footstep noises, where were the footstep noises that you heard, Minnie?
It was
Just here.
just in this area here.
Yeah,
We are.
if you want to make them footstep noises again, everybody just stand still. If you want to make them footstep noises again, please feel free to do so. Walk across the front of us. Walk across the back of us. I'm walking down here. I am walking down here. Aston Martin. Lambo. I just thought I heard something. A Ferrari? Or is it a McLaren? McLaren? Oh no, it's a Ferrari. Is there somebody round here? If there's somebody round here, please step forward. I come with the utmost peace, love and respect and meaning no harm. Another Aston Martin. Are you surrounded? Fuck with that. Did you hear that? Yeah. McLaren. Another Lambo. Come on, make that noise again. Come on, I want to know what we're dealing with here. Are we dealing with a demonic spirit, or are we dealing with just a spirit of a person that's passed on? Are you trying to keep me away from the cars? Is that what you're trying to do? Do you not want me around these cars? Why is them lights on that car? They are very nice cars. A lot of money. Is it your way of scaring me off? Making taps and bangs and rustling noises? Dave, there's an Aston Martin on one at back at trailers here with lights on. Should that have lights on?
Don't worry about it.
No, I mean, have they been used today, these cars?
Some have come back from a different venue.
Right, so,
So
yeah,
if they've left the lights on, they'll jump pack it.
right, yeah. Well, we've had, while I was over there and you were over here, there was that big thud or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, like something were thrown at something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that and I was up like quarter of the way up the
Yeah,
there.
I've had a walk around the trailers and the cars just to see if it's mingling. Maybe it's trying to interact enough to try and scare us away.
We do get sort of those things on nights here. Like I said earlier, that you sat in your car and you feel your car just shake.
When you say shake, I mean, can you use this as an example?
If you can see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's
Rocking.
Just
rocking, yeah.
yeah.
But obviously this has got race suspension, so you ain't going to see the difference. If I'm in the car and you sat there, it's like that. You know.
And is it a constant or is it just?
It was like, as you see it moving now, it was like that. Then it stops,
Hmm.
and then God knows how many hours later, you just kind of get
I'm getting a mixture of different feelings. A
Sadness.
mixture of something really negative, as well as other spirits that, like from World War II.
Hmm.
And it's like
Yeah,
they're
I'm gonna
fighting
leave them.
amongst each other. It's like they're fighting amongst each other. It's like that's our space, that's your space, and it's like Can't describe. What was that?
I think that could be just a bird.
Could be.
Could be.
What was that?
That didn't sound like a bird.
That didn't sound like a fucking bird.
Who's there? Come on.
That was a definite voice.
I didn't hear the voice, I just heard the rustle, which I thought could just be a bird. But then I heard what sounded as though it landed on one of the containers, on some of like a tarpaulin.
My eyes are watering, I've just heard a voice.
What did the voice?
I don't know what it said, but I heard a voice. We heard that thumping and that rustling, and then I heard a voice after.
It's weird because as Alec Michelle stood here, I stood facing that way, then I turned towards there, and as I said to you just up there, that it made me just want to turn and walk up there. And then I've come back down towards Alec, and I've just said to Alec, I says, what did you just hear?
I saw like shadows just there. Like,
Where the end of that container is?
yeah, where the U-boat sat on top.
Yeah.
It was just like something popped out and popped back in.
Which is what you had. You said when we were down there, you said that while we were waiting for the member of staff to go,
Yeah.
you said that round about here, wasn't it? Round about here. You said something just popped out, popped back, and then
Disappeared.
disappeared. So is it? Could it be the same? What?
I don't know, but from what me and Alec just felt, or possibly saw, that it was quite tall.
Round the back of here.
Yeah.
You might want to stay back because if I start to run,
Just be careful because there's
yeah.
all sorts of.
It's all right. Yeah. Is there somebody around the back of here? If there's somebody around the back of here, stop messing around, come forward, show yourself. I don't mean a human, I mean spirit form. It's about time you come out and stood forward, made your presence known. Enough with the taps, the bangs, the rustling. We don't mean you any harm. You have the upper hand. If you're a demonic entity known as the Black Annis, you have the upper hand. We should be running in fear of our lives from the stories that we have been told about you. What?
Horrible smells around us.
It smells like...
Death?
Yeah.
I've never smelt death, but that's not a nice smell that I can actually smell. Do you know when we was down there?
Well, it's the same smell.
It's roughly that same smell,
Yeah.
A little bit stronger.
but very strong just here.
You were described there as a witch-like figure that stole and killed kids and wore the skins around the body, as well as obviously stealing sheep, doing the same.
Yeah, we've just smelt that smell like rotten flesh.
Yeah.
Rotten something.
Yeah. Death.
Right, spirit box, let's see what's here. Good evening, spirits.
Let's just ask.
I'm real.
I'm real.
Yeah. Who's real? Who are you? What's your name? Let's start with basics. What is your name?
April?
What is the purpose of you being here?
Have you been terrorising workers here?
Are you a spirit from the war? Are you...
Open it.
Open it. Are you the Sergeant Major?
I'd love the Sergeant Major to come forward and talk to us.
Outside. Yeah, we are outside. Are you outside?
Go on then.
I don't know if that said go on then. Can you shout a command to us? Can you give us a command?
I'm not doing any work tonight. I'm being lazy. Do you want to come and shout at me?
Me? Great. You're wrong.
Oh, if that said you're wrong. Is Mini wrong? Is she going to be doing some work tonight?
No.
No.
We've heard that there are figures that have been seen here. Creatures that growl. A demonic entity that's supposed to roam this land called the Black Annis. Can we get some validation through this this device? Can you say the word Black Annis?
How come? Now. Joe.
Can you tell us, is there a spirit of a young lad that hung himself here? If you are here, can you give us your name?
An 8 because Owen.
Owen?
Don't know. Not sure.
Aidan.
There was years ago.
Anyway.
One of the mechanics here, but it was back at home. His name was Adi,
Oh,
but
we just picked up on Aidan.
yeah, but this guy's name's Adi. Brilliant guy to work with.
Right.
But this person was about 3 months ago. So Adi was a few years back.
Right.
So,
We don't know who it was then.
Are you able to? We've been told that there has been reports of music from the war era. You know, big band style music.
Elvis?
No. Well,
I think Elvis left the building.
come on. Speak to us. Give us some idea as to who you are, what you are, and where you are. Nice, Dave. Let's start with, are you a demonic entity? What was that?
I don't know.
That was down there.
Yeah.
My battery's just literally put in about, how long ago? 5 minutes ago?
Yeah.
70% I've down to 0.
Come on, come forward and let us know who you are.
Have
to us.
you just drained my battery? My battery in 5 minutes has gone from 77% down to 0. Is that you doing that?
Voices aren't clear, are they?
No.
They're coming through, but they're not.
You're going to get a lot of interference where we are.
No.
Shouldn't do, no. Come on, let's go for a walk. If I walk down this way, will you give me an indication as to if I'm walking in the right direction? Yes or no?
First.
First what? Are we walking in the right direction? Yes or no? Come on, speak clearer. Please speak more clearer. If you are unfamiliar with what this device is, it is a device that will let us hear your voice. So if we ask a question, you are able to use this box to reply back. I was down here earlier and heard a massive bang. Was that you? Dave's just walking back down. We're going to play a noise in a minute off of a phone. Can you... we're going to play a noise in a minute off of the phone. If you recognise the noise, can you tell us what it is? Okay, so I don't know if you can see, but they're going to go back to where the cars are and wait for me there. I'm staying roughly where we've just done the spirit box. Mini just says to me before they headed off that she seems to think that it likes to get you on its own. So I'm the guinea pig, and I'm going to stay here and see if obviously it comes to me. Okay, spirits, whether you are demonic or not, I am here and I am on my own. Please step forward, come towards the sound of my voice. I'm going to turn a device on. It is an Ovulus, it is a word generator, and I thought I saw something at the back of the tractor. It will obviously, it has words in it, and obviously you can use the words in there to obviously speak to me. You know, say whatever you want to say. Nothing there. I did actually think I saw something, but could be wrong. Could be mind playing tricks on me. Black Annis, spirits from World War II, solo. First word is solo and human. I've had solo. Yes, I am here. I am doing a solo, and I am human. Next word, Jim. Who is Jim? Bloody hell with that. That's sent. So solo, human, Jim, sent. Who is Jim? And why has he been sent? Come on. You like to peek around things and then disappear. Why don't you stand literally right in front of me? In front of me on this path. Not behind me, in front of me. Face me head on. Yeah, we've heard that something likes to growl here. I've not heard that yet. Surprise me. Tap. Tap. Green. The side of the building's green. I'm surrounded by greenery. I'm surrounded by IVCs, green chairs. You're going to be a bit more specific as to what you mean by green. Mommy. Good evening, spirits. My name is Simon, and I'd like to communicate with the spirits that have said to be seen here. this device here on this spoiler of this car. If you want to talk into it, please feel free to do so. Leave your name. Can you do that? Can you tell me your name? Disaster on the Ovulus. There was a plane crash here. Maybe the pilot can give me his name, full name. Light. Yes, my light is on. I shall turn it down. Maybe that's better for you. Does the light hurt you? Is there... Wide. Is there a demonic spirit here called the Black Annis? Yes or no? I'll leave it at that. Something there. There. Don't know what it says. Bang there. Yeah.
Is there a demonic spirit here called the Black Annis? Yes or no? I'll leave it at that.
Okay, a couple of interesting things on there. Possibly something compound. Yes, we are in a compound. Thank you. Yes, cars everywhere for the track events. It's been an interesting night so far. I'm really obviously glad that we came out tonight. We've had taps, we've had bangs, we've had some EVPs. Obviously I will play the EVPs a couple of times. Maybe you can make out what those EVPs are. One sounds like a thud, I will give you that. The other one, I don't know if it's saying something or what, I don't know, but there was definitely something there when it says disaster. Whether it's trying to give me a name or what, I don't know. Okay, so obviously earlier on we saw obviously the trailers with the Ferraris, the Lambos, the Astons on. More cars of a similar nature: Astons, Lambos, Ferraris, Porsches,
A red Hurricane.
Nissans.
You've got a red Hurricane.
Hurricane.
You've got that looks like a Gallardo. Well, no, that might be Ferrari.
Ferrari, yeah, that's white Ferrari.
That's the 430.
Yeah.
Sorry. And you've got the R8 just there. You've
yeah.
got the Gallardo underneath.
Yes, but these are what I've come to show you. We have a NYPD police car.
Yeah, that's a Ford Crown Vic.
We have
Night Rider.
Night Rider kit, obviously not the kit. Dukes of Hazzard. Dukes of Hazzard's General Lee.
And if you go to the next car,
behind you.
Oh yeah, James Bond's. Well, one of James Bond's cars, because he's had plenty of Aston Martins and also wrecked plenty of Aston Martins.
this particular car here is a replica of Paul Walker's Too Fast, Too Furious.
Oh,
The
the
Skyline.
Skyline. Thanks, obviously, for just bringing me down here, Dave, just to obviously
No,
see
you're welcome.
these three.
You know, if we had the 18 van out, obviously you'll be filling your boots with that.
Oh, the 18 van, yes. There's an 18 van here as well. This is the area where Jamie, who was on the interview earlier that you didn't see, was pushed. So we've come here. This is his final stop. We're going to see if we can get any activity here in this area. Who knows? We might get pushed. We might get shoved over. But we're going to see what we get. Come on, spirits. That was a bit deep. Spirits, we are here by the tyre wall, place where Jay got pushed over. Is there a spirit here that likes pushing people over? If there is a spirit here, can you make your presence known by giving us your name? Tell us if you are from the war era.
Stick.
Stick.
Yeah, we've got stick on there.
Right, that's quite a strong word as well. We've just had stick on the Ovulus. Is that what you like? Is that what you pushed him over with? Was it a stick? Did you poke him with a stick? It's a deep voice coming through, isn't there?
Yeah.
I don't know what it's saying.
Observe.
Observe. Right. What are we observing? What are we observing?
Fire.
Fire.
You don't say fire or five. I don't know.
5.
5. 5 what?
Are you observing us 5?
Yes, we are 5 people.
That just sound like good.
You've proved that you can count. And 5.
Again.
Is that all you can say?
Easy.
It's the same voice.
Yeah.
East.
All the way through, it's the same voice. Who are you?
Gay.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought you said gay. What the?
It's definitely talking back, innit?
Yeah, who are you? What are you? Come on.
Back.
Are you demonic?
Yes. Who are? What are you? Are you the Black Annis?
Bell.
You need to speak a little bit clearer. Michelle,
I bet that.
you step away from Michelle.
Both me and Michelle are crouching down. Do you have something that you want to say to Michelle?
Initial.
Come on. Speak more clearly. We're coming. You're coming where from? I'm sure that said we're coming. Where are you coming from?
3.
3.
3. 3 again.
3.
What is the 3? Is it this? Is it this? Are you going to scratch one of us?
It said send.
Send. I'd like to know what that deep voice is really saying. I really want to know what he's. What are you saying? Who are you?
Catherine.
Is it Catherine or gathering?
I'm sure it said Catherine.
We haven't got much long. We haven't got much longer here. Give us something else before we go. Come on, give us one more thing before we go. Can you give us a reason why you are here? Why are you actually here? What is your reasoning for being here? Are you tied to the land?
I really don't like that voice. It really ain't making sense.
No. Well, spirits. I'm going to have to turn this spirit box off now because we're going to have to leave, sadly. Thank you so much for communicating with us. Obviously, there possibly will be things on there that we have just not heard, and obviously through listening back we will be able to make sense of this. So thank you, spirits, for obviously communicating with us, and good night.
So,
well, I really want to know what that says. I really do. I want to know what that deep voice that was continually going through that spirit box was saying.
That was exactly the same voice that I was getting on my S-box.
Yeah.
I couldn't work out what it was saying, but it was a really deep, really not nice voice.
Dave, thank you so much for obviously
pleasure, everyone.
for bringing, well, for obviously meeting us here and obviously showing us this fantastic place. It's been truly brilliant. I've enjoyed every minute of it. Okay, so I've come to the end of the night and it has been a real interesting night. Hope you enjoy the footage. Let me know what you make of some of the footage as well. If you hear or you see something that we have missed, please do drop a comment. I said it earlier, but please do drop a comment. As always, everything that you've seen tonight is true, legit, real. We don't fake. Nothing is ever faked on this channel. The day I start faking is the day I quit. Simple as that. I've said thank you, obviously a massive thank you to Dave. Jay's down there having a fag, bit looks of it. Obviously like, share, subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one, which possibly will be the ancient Ramin.